for a trim? Some folks say it's just cutting hair, but maybe they never had a bad cut. Don't watch it for days.
Vomitado en mi camisa.
Good to have you back. I only stock the best in my shop. Buy from me, and you'll never be disappointed.
Hey, Hathaway, how you doing, man? Hey, I am... The plan right now is to actually work on, really the only genuine, request that I've gotten for the Halloween section, or requests, and that is Quint from Jaws. It's it kind of borders the idea of a Halloween, or it borders the idea of a Halloween or spooky horror movie franchise, what have you. But you know, I'm gonna count it. I'll accept it. I didn't get a new. Well, okay. So technically, yes, I did get a new mic, but I'm not using it yet. I'm in the process of moving, and my my original mic headset is what I'm using now. Are you able to hear me? Okay. Okay. No, I think that's yeah, I think that might be because I have the fan angled a little differently. I've got like probably about half my furniture out of this place now. So it's a little it's a little bit more of an empty living area now. But I'm glad to hear that you know, I'm coming through clearer. Makes me think that maybe spending the extra money on a better headset wasn't necessary, because the place I'll be moving into, it's gonna be a lot nicer, I think. And so I won't need to have something like a fan aimed directly at me or anything like that. I haven't, not yet. I have. I'm planning on seeing it tomorrow with some friends. So don't ruin anything for me. I've already seen a number of spoilers. So I'm pretty sure that I've seen like most of all the shock and awe sections of the film, but it'll still be really cool to see. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up some reference photos for the character I'll be working on here. Alright, just some black pants on the guy. Yeah, well, it's really my own fault. You know, like I knew stuff like that was going to be on whatever, like TikTok and Facebook and whatnot. So I should have just avoided it, but I didn't. But I know that there was one like bait and switch. There's a character that shows up, and it's meant to. God, I don't want to get into too much of a spoiler here. The guy who meets a very violent end by Cassandra Nova. Like that was cool. Yeah, I figured you would. I think that was the only one that I hadn't heard even a rumor of being in there. Like everybody else that I've seen from spoilers, like I had at least heard rumors of. And maybe I just didn't hear the rumor, but yeah, it was a cool surprise. Oh, I guess I could have used this one. Yeah. Well, from my understanding, excuse me, and from my understanding, they actually set it up to make you think that too. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it for tomorrow. So I know it's something that, like, after watching a movie like that, my friends and I like to like dissect it a bit, like maybe talk about things that you know, somebody else didn't pick up on or didn't see. Because I mean, like, you know, the more Easter eggs that are in there, the harder it is to catch everything, right? So, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what the opening scene is. I've seen a lot of scenes from the movie already, but I don't know what order it's in. So, I will take your word that it is a crazy opening, and I look forward to seeing it for myself tomorrow. I feel like that's like too shiny of pants, though. I don't know, I'm gonna go with these, I think. Oh no, white line down the sides, can't be that. Alright. Or wait, no, wasn't there cuffed pants? Wasn't I gonna go with cuffed pants? Cuffed town pants. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, and see, here's the thing: is that like I have friends that like haven't seen anything after the first trailer. Like they literally put themselves on a like a social media block until they got to see this movie, because they know how easily stuff like this can get spoiled. So
What's it to be?
what's it to be? See, I want to go and do something because I'm pretty sure that if I just jump into character creator, it's gonna like button up his shirt and roll down his sleeves. Yeah, well, and that's just it, is that originally this movie was going to be called Deadpool and Friend. I don't know if you remember that from, like, the initial marketing. Like, it lasted for all of, like, a week. And they were like, okay, yeah, no, they really don't like this marketing, or, like, the name of it. All right, let's give him his due and get Wolverine's name up in the title. So, I mean, I personally like the idea of calling it Wolverine or Deadpool and Friend. That definitely seemed more like a Deadpool thing to do. Like, it's freaking Wolverine, and they're just gonna call him and Friend. But you know, I mean, having it called Deadpool and Wolverine definitely get more eyes on it. Yeah. Yeah, no, and I really wish I could start talking about like the cameos and everything else. I mean, everybody already knows Dogpool is in there. And Dogpool looks nothing like what he does in the comics. But there's a lot of other cameos I'd really like to be able to talk about, but I don't want anybody to be in this chat or run across this video before they see the movie. I want to be respectful of that. Joseph. Hey man, I should have posted my Hugh Jackman character creation. This movie, it's such a good movie. Yeah, I actually have a few Wolverine Hugh Jackman characters created already, including was it like Old Man Logan from the comics? Not Logan. Well, I mean, I have Old Man Logan from the movie Logan also, but yeah, no, and Joseph, I if you've been listening, you already know, like, trying to avoid putting out any spoilers into the chat. So if you'd please abide by that as well, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, no, I just like the one thing that I'm sure that they're not going to do. I haven't heard anything about it, and really it's my own personal wish. But there's a TV show that came out like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that, called Scrubs. And there's this character in there named Dr. Cox. Cox, C-O-X. Like, seemed to have like some kind of personal grudge against Hugh Jackman. Like, not Wolverine, the actor, Hugh Jackman. So I thought it would have been fun if, like, that actor, his name is John C. McGinley, if that actor would have shown up in the movie as, like, a Wolverine variant, just because of that little bit of fictional rivalry. I just thought that would have been, like, freaking hilarious. I don't know if anybody watching wants to, like, help out on this character creation and just give me some advice. This character that I'm working on right now, his name is Quint, and he's from Jaws. Just which one of these hairstyles would probably be better for him? It would definitely be one of these two. I just don't know which one I think fits better. Because the actor was, like, losing his hair. But I don't think that it's... I feel like this one is, like, too long and stringy. But this one has, like, too much. But I do think that this one probably works better. I don't know. Trying to make... Who's Jay Schlott? I don't know who Jay Schlott is. Or Jay Schlott? Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I'm on PlayStation. Eventually I'm going to be getting a a PC, like a laptop that is high end enough that it will run Red Dead. But that will definitely be after the move. Yeah. So, hey, while I have a few people in here, some people are being quiet, that's fine. And after I say that, somebody drops out. Anyway, so I've been getting some money from this channel now for YouTube. And I've been wanting to do a contest. I just have to, like, put the idea down on video and everything else. But I was also wondering, like most of my videos only get, like, maybe 15 to 25 seconds worth of viewing, and then people drop out. And I know that's partially because, like, I don't create the character and then show what they look like in game. I just create the character and let people do it. So I was wondering, like, which one do you guys think would be better? If I would actually create the characters, like, use the money towards, like, in-game funds to be able to make the characters as wow, there's, like, it's all the messages are popping up on my screen right now. Do you guys think I should use the money towards, like, in-game funds to be able to make better videos, or should I use it for contests? I'm not really sure of which way to go. Like, I definitely plan on doing a contest, at least one contest, I promise that, and I'm a man of my word. It's just taking a little bit longer because of, like, it's because of life, basically. Things at work, moving, all this other stuff. That part's just taking longer than anticipated. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I've been wanting to do a contest. I just need to have the time is really what it comes down to. And granted, I don't like making the video for the contest wouldn't be difficult. It's just the follow up, and I want to make sure that I give a deadline for when all the videos have to be in, and also give a deadline for when I would actually post the videos for people to choose from, and then also have a deadline for when I would announce the winner. Yeah, all the messages popping up on my screen again. So it's I just want to make sure that I'm not leaving anybody in the dust or anything like that, or making people think that I'm I said I was going to have a contest and I set it all up and people entered and everything, and then it takes longer for me to actually get through everything because of what's going on. Dang, that already looks pretty decent. I think his hair might be on a little too light. No, well, you know what? Without the pomade, it actually looks a bit better, but I still think it's too stringy. M. Dietrich. Is that Melanie? Or Melody? Melanie. Melanie. You changed your name? Yeah. Well, Hathaway, like I said, I am definitely going to have at least one contest here. I just I'm just trying to think of how to proceed after that, really. So, new account. Why'd you get a new account? I am working on a character named Quint from Jaws. There's a request. Well, I shouldn't say a request. A suggestion for my October characters. Jaws, I'm not sure if I would really put him in with horror. But it's definitely a suspenseful, scary movie. Contest once a year, and then everything else goes to the videos. Maybe. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I think I would want to do well. I mean, at my current rate, I'm only getting paid out once every 3 or 4 months. So I mean, it's not like I'm rolling in the dough or anything like that, but I don't know. I do have the idea I have for a contest, it would be it would be something to hopefully increase viewership, which then would also increase the amount of money I would earn, which then would also help hopefully increase the prizes for contests I could have. So I kind of see it as having a snowball effect. A new phone. Okay. Did you get a new phone because you had to get a new phone, or like you lost it, or it got damaged, or it just became an old phone? A Quiet Place character for Halloween. That would be interesting. Did A Quiet Place, did that just come out to theaters, or is it... A Quiet Place came out like a month ago or something, didn't it? Hathaway, if you can put that Quiet Place suggestion on the community post, just so I don't forget about it. I can promise you I will end up forgetting about it if I don't have some kind of reminder. Jessica, hello and welcome back. I am not going to sing because I don't want to scare people away. I feel like just people having to be subjected to my voice is bad enough. It became old. Okay. Yeah. For me, it's, phones are usually, I usually stick with a phone until either, it just won't hold a charge anymore, or it's no longer getting security updates, because I'm not taking risks with my information like that. So, Jessica, I haven't mentioned who I'm making in a while here. Have you just been lurking in the background? Is that what's been going on? With the fluffy eyebrows. This is going to be a shorter stream tonight. I did get on here a lot later than I originally intended. Sorry, I'm just looking up some more reference photos here. All right. The contest idea that I had was for so basically my suggestion was going to be either making a video with one of the characters that I have created, or creating your own character and just have something like really just like a video of something that was really cool, and obviously like no mods. So if you're doing something really cool but it's like painfully obvious that you used a mod, like I don't know, like say you made a Red Dead character and he's giant in this world, obviously that would be a mod, that wouldn't be something just funny or cool that happened. So that wouldn't be allowed. We have to make sure that people have an even playing field here. But just a character that you send in a video, and then I would collect the videos. I would make one long video showing this, like, so that people can look at it, put in a vote, and then whoever got the most votes would then win the contest. So, pretty simple, straightforward contest. Really available to just anyone, as long as they have an internet connection. Yeah. Maybe 4 minutes. Okay. Alright. That's acceptable. So, Jessica, what are your thoughts on the contest that I just rambled about? Gonna change what I'm doing here a little bit, make it easier for me. Make it easier on myself here. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to take care of a little business here. Alright, this should work. I hope. GTA comes out if there's a character creator. Yeah, no, and that's one of the things is that like I have been delving more into GTA creations right now. I think I'm getting better at them. The creation system for GTA is absolutely horrible. So it's really difficult. It's really difficult to make, but at least with any accuracy. And yeah, but I do plan on jumping on that GTA 6 bandwagon rather quickly. And you know what? That actually might be a good contest next year, so long as I'm still doing this. That'll be a prize. That could be a prize, like GTA 6 for one lucky winner. Don't think the Amish will be enjoying that. Well, the Amish wouldn't really be watching my videos anyway, so I'm okay with them not being able to participate. Yeah, that's it. Yes, J Wolf, you changed your name now. Okay. Did you change your name, or did I just like make the assumption here? I like it though, J Wolf. It sounds kind of badass. But I mean, the contest essentially would be that. Like, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't necessarily be like ripping off the content. I would just be like making a video using it. But there'd be compensation. They would win a prize so long as they won. And Michael Prince, yeah, dude, you've been away for a while. How you doing? I mean, granted, I've been hit and miss on my streaming days anyway, but okay, the picture I have up of this guy doesn't really show his eyebrows. 1 second. Yeah, so what have you been up to, Michael? Oh, now that I'm seeing a different picture of this, I feel like I've chosen the wrong hair color for this guy. Well, poopies. Mad Max characters. I actually have made a couple of... I made Furiosa and Dementus from the new movie. And but those characters I made in Baldur's Gate. Well, Baldur's Gate 3. And they'll be releasing... Well, next month sometime. Yeah, sometime. No, maybe it was September. I have characters like plotted out until October. That's why I'm already trying to get ideas for October characters. Like last year, I think I just I think I waited too long. I think it was already like a week into October before I asked who people think would be good. So yeah, definitely take badass. It sounds like a code name or something, you know, like a call sign. Is that what that is? Yeah, call sign. Like the nickname that people have, Call of Duty or something. And then my name sounds like something I would be called on the playground by the mean kids. But I am also okay with that. Playing Doom. All right, dude. Which Doom? I think there's been like 3 games that like they essentially rebooted it and just called it Doom. Obviously the original, but I don't know. I think I have some version of Doom that I've been wanting to play in VR. Grizzly. Yeah, Arthur's dad was tough, though, I gotta be honest. It's like literally just the one picture of him that exists. So, I'm glad you appreciate it, though. Doom 2016. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the one that they, like, also, like, reformatted so it was like Doom VR. So yeah, the Dark Ages, that does look really cool. I like the one that's basically a shotgun, but it's like it grinds up a skull and just like blasts them. Might add the Outlaw Pass quick draw. DC Plus subscription. Okay, so I didn't know. I don't have the GTA Plus subscription. Does that also apply to? Is there some crossover with that onto like Red Dead or the other games that they do? Because I thought the GTA Plus subscription was solely for like Grand Theft Auto, like GTA Online. Basically 007, and I'm still a dork. I mean, I can't really argue that. Yeah, I'm a dork for life, really. I mean, I make video game characters. I mean, come on, that doesn't scream like James Bond, License to Kill. I mean, hell, I like when I used to play like party games with Halo or whatever. I was known as the decoy. Like, I go over to this one area, make a lot of noise, while like my teammates would like take out the other team. It was, yeah. Doomslayer collection. Doomslayer collection. Doom 1, 2, 3, and Doom. Okay. When did you order that? Michael, when did you order the Doomslayer collection? Okay. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to anything Red Dead related right now, I'm just really pessimistic. Like, Red Dead Online could have been amazing if they would have put a little more effort into it. Like, we didn't even get heists really for Red Dead Online. Like bank robberies, train robberies, like even just like holding up a stagecoach, you know? And I just, yeah, and then when with all the sneaking around about Red Dead Redemption, like everybody thought they were going to release a remaster or something, and it just turns out to be a re-release of the game. Like not even a graphics upgrade. Like it, I'm bitter about it still. It's like a remaster of that game that would have been like a day one purchase for me. Want to go? Oh, okay. So what all is there? Any like a statue or something that comes with the Doomslayer collection, Michael? It's, yeah, I'm grade A dork. I think your bestie, J Wolf, your bestie. I once used the term that she claimed and she would not let me use. I said that I was a dorkable, and she said that was hers, and I'm not allowed to use it. Hi, back to B. You still owe me for that, by the way, J Wolf. Okay, just a game. All right. So was the Doomslayer version is that a physical one only, or is that not? Were you not able to download it, or do you prefer having the physical copy? I can understand that one completely. New way into Guam has been found for online mode. Of not being able to go there? Really? I feel like I should back out of trying to make a character right now and trying to get there in online. I've never actually gone there in the online. Grade A Gork. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I feel like that's I know you mean it well, but it still feels like an insult. I gotta be honest. Yeah. Physical copy with all the original games on it. Okay. Yeah, so Michael Prince, it's like whatever. There was this there was a disc that came out a while back called the Orange Box. It had like Portal 2, Half-Life 2, I believe. Portal, Half-Life 2, and some extra episodes. Like DLC that was put on there. Sounds like that. That was a fantastic value too. I keep turning them just so to make sure that this it doesn't time me out here. Oh, I mean that wouldn't surprise me. But also, I mean, like, I don't know. Xbox is easier to manipulate and get mods on, because it is just, I mean, it's basically a Windows system, but you know, stuffed into a console. Yeah, that is definitely hers, and she let me know it. Yeah. For what? For what? I will let you know for what. J Wolf, you're asking for it. Sorry, I just have to send a message here. Hey, everybody. Yeah, making dad jokes since I've almost been uncle for a year now. Yeah, dude, that's fine. I'm like, I appreciate dad jokes. I know they're not for everyone, but I mean, a good dad joke, like, that's worth its weight in gold. Really? Okay, so I still have my PS3 as well, and I have the Game of the Year version of the first Red Dead. Has Undead Nightmare on there too. I never really played the online portion of that though. It's still going, really. I don't think that online portion is on the re-release though. Great egg Gorkous. I mean, you're not Jay Wolf. You're not wrong. It's something done to you at that kind of bank. So they gork you there. It's, why am I insulting myself? That's the norm for me. Another niece or a first nephew. Congratulations, man. This is a different relative, right? It isn't the same person having a kid. GTA 4 online on the PS3. I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember GTA 4 having an online portion. I remember the first Red Dead having an online portion, but I like played it a couple times and I never bothered with it. My brother had his daughter last year. Okay, so it's the first one was with your brother, and this time it's with your sister. Okay, congratulations, man. Have they been picking out names at all, or did they just find out? And Jay Wolf, I think whether it's a hug or a smack will depend on how the day is going, right? It's yeah. It all depends on how things are going at that moment. I hope there would be more hugs than smacks, though. I mean, yeah, so that's just it. I insult myself before anybody else does, or I just gang up with the other people on insulting myself. Maybe eventually they'll just feel bad. It's like that one comic strip of like where a person's like beating the crap out of himself, and the person who was going to beat the crap out of them is just like, dude, stop, wait, no, stop. It was 8 weeks. Okay. Have they been preparing, or well, I shouldn't ask have they been, but how much have they been preparing for the new baby? And has your brother been giving them any tips? Okay, so I mean, Michael, it's been years since I played Red Dead Online. But isn't that Red Dead? Is GTA 4 Online just the same as like Red Dead Online? Like they just like players do a deathmatch against each other? Well, Hathaway, I do appreciate that, man, but never let my streams get in the way of like your real life or something. It's cool though. I do appreciate it. Thank you for having it online bonus. Okay. Yeah. No, I honestly I never knew that GTA. At least I don't recall ever knowing that GTA 4 had an online mode. I mean, keep in mind that was from like PlayStation 3, and that's like freaking what, 15 years ago now. So nice. I'm sure that the brother has been giving her some advice too, or trying to. I don't know. Maybe they aren't. Sometimes like people get, you know, they don't want to seem like they know everything when they have a kid, or like I'm not gonna give them advice. It's gonna come across wrong. Another day, usually a hug. Yes. Okay. Good. I will take hugs. Busy place with all the players. Yeah, I don't recall this at all. I mean, granted, I never really played online until like whatever halfway through the GTA 4's life cycle. So I mean that would kind of explain it, but no. When it on the phone it says online. Huh. See, yeah. I feel like I completely missed out on that aspect of GTA 4 now. These doesn't get the attention. 5 online. Yeah, Michael, that's the thing, is that like I'm still thinking that like GTA 5 online is still going to be going strong for like probably like a year after GTA 6 release, and then they're going to essentially like announce at some point within the first year, probably announce that GTA 6 has online planned. You know, start opening up beta testing, beta playing, and you know, basically shift all of their resources over to making that like what GTA 5 was. I mean, it's only a matter of time, let's be honest. But yeah, that's why I think that like all this stuff for GTA 5 online is coming out right now. Like it's just like month after month after month of new stuff coming out for it. Like they're basically like releasing everything they had planned before GTA 6's release. And then they just stop doing anything for GTA 6, let people play it. Interest will die out a little bit, and that's when they will open up GTA 6 or GTA Online 2, I guess, to everyone. That's my thoughts anyway. I could very easily be wrong. Yeah. Well, with GTA 5, I kind of understand. I mean, it's one of those things where it is still really popular, and if they wanted to like keep things going, for the online thing, they were going to have to like cut the cord on the 360 and PS3 eventually, because it just wasn't going to be able to handle what they had planned. You know, there's graphical updates and all that other stuff. But just beyond that, there would be too much processing going on, and those systems just wouldn't be able to handle it. So to keep it going, they had to leave it in the past. It's going to be a glitchy mouse like Cyberpunk. I don't know, man. Like, Rockstar tends to be pretty good with their stuff. Like, I'm having trouble thinking of any game that they put out that was a glitchy mess. Like the online stuff, sure. I mean, there's going to be like stuff that they have to fix and patch as they're going along, because it's like anytime you try and update something or have a new release, you know, there's always going to be something that slips through the cracks and they don't see it. But I think the game itself is going to be pretty solid. Like, they let Red Dead Online die on the vine so they could switch more resources over to GTA 6. And that's their flagship, man. They're going to make sure everything is like perfection. I don't know what Sweet Baby Inc. is. Man, I said this was going to be like a short stream. It's already been like an hour. I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised at like how quickly the time has gone by. Thanks for everybody that's like been in here and chatting. That's what makes it cool. Don't make me explain. I mean, I'll try Googling it later. I don't want anything indecent on here. So an hour could be short. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, what was it? The last stream I did, you were there. That Edith Finch game. Yeah, that was actually a long stream for me. I normally don't have like my streams are usually only like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I lose track of time. So you have some things I could Google. That sounds like a really like a pickup line at a bar. That's there are children present, J-Wolf. I don't know. And just for anybody that's listening, don't use those a pickup line like that at the bar. You will probably get a drink thrown in your face. Wreck your games. You get paid to wreck your games for people. Okay, that's like Michael. You said a bunch of stuff that I would have to still like look into. I have no idea about any of that. I'm not a child. You don't know me. I could be a child. You don't know. I mean, mentally, let's be real here. Mentally, there is definitely that possibility. I'm very much a child yet. At least maturity-wise. Nah. That's true. I could, you know what, I could clone myself, and if I don't have a way to age up, then literal child. Let me have this, J Wolf. You regret your college courses? Why, are they really challenging? What's going on with your college courses? Collector and a gamer. See, I don't know. I don't take nerd or dork or anything like that to be an insult. Like, I just think of a nerd as somebody that really enjoys something. Like, I don't know if I would really consider myself a nerd in general, but like a video game nerd, sure. Comic books, pop culture nerd, sure. Yeah. I don't really do the collecting thing anymore, though. I used to, like, collect comics and action figures and stuff, but now it has to be something that I really, really like in order to pick it up, not just collect. If I buy something that I don't really care for, it's for the idea of reselling it. So... get a pork and clone myself. Oh yeah. It was quite AP biology class. Okay, well, I mean that just means it's an easy A. Like, this is your first year, right? It's like biology 101. So yeah, well, I mean, nerd has historically been more of like an insult, but I don't know. Like I grew up being insulted a lot, so it's developed a bit of a thick skin, and I don't really take offense to much. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about derogatory. And just more of like insulting. But like I said, I don't get insulted easily. Oh yeah, nerds can be bullies too. Sorry, I'm Googling how nerd can be derogatory. Personal preferences? Well, Hathaway, can you give an example of something like that? Like, doesn't like it. Well, I mean, is it Hathaway? Is it because you're not showing the work of how you got there? Because then she might just be thinking that like you're cheating, like you looked up the answer or something, but you didn't explain how you figured it out. Okay. All right, I'm looking it up here. It was originally derogatory and used as a stereotype. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it was originally used as a synonym for being a drip or square. I personally don't think that wouldn't fit my definition of derogatory. But I mean, language evolves. Language evolves, and you know, words that used to have one meaning can like grow to have a completely different meaning. Nerd is one of those examples where like it used to mean somebody that was square or unhip. But I mean now, like it doesn't mean much. You know, it's basically somebody who's really passionate about a topic. You know, they're a like a pop culture nerd. You know, a video gaming nerd. So depends on how you say it. Yeah, that is one of those things. So, I mean, anything can be derogatory if depending on the context. You know? So, yeah. She's hectic. And do what she wants us to do. Equation or an experiment. So Hathaway, have you like explained like your process to her? And you got the same answer that she was looking for? Or has she explained why the way that she's looking for is the way that it needs to be done? Because there might be steps to the process that are important to the learning journey. I'm sorry, but like, look, I'm glad it made your night, Jay Wolf. I just, I don't know. It's just seeing the words drip or square. I can't think of another way to say it without sounding like there's a little bit of indignation, because it is such a whatever 60s, 70s kind of thing. Man, you're so square. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. I've noticed a bit of like a bit of a drop in the views that I get from my videos for Red Dead characters, but I mean, I'm still enjoying making the characters. So, I mean, that was the reason I started making them in the first place. Just basically out of boredom and creative outlet. Sorry guys, 1 second here. All right. Let's see me answer it. So, okay, so Hathaway, have you like talked to your I'm trying to think of what their name is now. Like, I don't know if you have one, because if you haven't chosen your major yet. But like, I don't know, somebody who offers guidance on like what classes you should be taking, something along those lines. Have you spoken to anybody about about what's going on like that? Just confused. Like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I can't do a Shaggy voice. You know what? If I want to hear Matthew Lillard say square now, though. I don't know. I can say drip and square without it coming across like a dad thing, but like referring to a person as a drip or square, that just sounds so weird. Yeah, dude, the only people who ever really I consider like would have bullied me were the jocks. At least until I tried out for football, or I got on the football team, and then all the people that like tried to just bully me and harass me all day long were suddenly my friends, which is what made me like quit football before even the first game. Because I was like, no, like literally last week you were like pushing me around in the cafeteria. I don't want to be friends with somebody like that. This is too weird. I'm out. Shakespeare made the word swagger. Shakespeare made a lot of words. And people just like nodded their head like, yep, that's a word now. It's always, yeah, we like it. I don't know. Matthew Lillard say damn near anything. Yeah. I would still like to see Matthew Lillard come back for like a Scream sequel. Like in the last movie, they basically had I don't know if you've kept up with Scream at all, but in the last Scream sequel, they basically had like a shrine to all the past ghost faces. And they had like, you know, who the killers were and marked off whether or not they were dead. Matthew Lillard's character had like a question mark. So I mean, considering he should have been like deceased with a TV for a head, and had a question mark, to me that indicates he's still out there somewhere. Like they would have found him there. Yeah. No, honestly, Hathaway, if it seems like she's being biased in that way, then I would talk to somebody about it. Not just another teacher, but somebody that could actually, like, do something about it. Because, I mean, if you're getting the right answers and everything, and you're showing all your work and everything else, there shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Well, Hathaway, I mean, that's a good thing too, though, you know. Not you know, the popular people tend to be jerks, and full of themselves. So. Stan could have survived and come back for a sequel. Billy was shot in the head. How could he have come back? No, he's confirmed gone. Yeah, see, like, the scariest thing about Scream to me wasn't necessarily like the story or anything. It was just the idea that this wasn't some supernatural entity. It wasn't Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger. It was literally just some nutcase in a mask. So I mean, that was the freakish part to me. That's what got in my head about it. And yeah, people are just the worst. I try to avoid them. So yeah, J Wolf, like I do remember a while back there was some kind of fan theory about it. I don't see how Billy would have survived that last shot though, unless they like try to make it out like it was a squib and if it was his weapon or something, I don't know, but it would be like asking too much for a suspension of disbelief. Face reveal with a mask. That I actually said as a joke. But I don't know. Maybe I know once I move into this new place, I'll be able to have a little bit of a better setup for everything. I was thinking of. Excuse me. I was thinking of. Actually having like a camera on the gameplay and the setup and everything, make it a little bit, I don't know, not necessarily cooler, but just more to the image of what people are watching than a character on screen. So I think it's funny that Shaggy was demasked as a villain. You know what, Hathaway? I never thought of that. That actually is funny. Shaggy was demasked as a villain. That's actually a really good point. Michael Prince. It's funny that you mentioned that because I just watched the movie The Thing. I had never seen the first Thing movie. I heard that the reboot? I don't know if it was a sequel or not. I think it was a reboot. Wasn't that good. But I haven't seen that one yet. I just saw the first one, so Scooby-Doo Scream crossover and it's Shaggy as the killer. That would have been, you know what, if that would have happened back when the first or second Scream movie came out, that would have been fantastic. Or when the first Scooby-Doo movie came out. That would have been awesome. Yeah, no, he's actually like leaned into the rumors a little bit too. Before this last movie came out, because from like the trailers and everything else, they were obviously like playing into the legacy of Ghostface. And so he was like, no, I'm not in the movie, or am I? You know, it was that kind of thing. So I think he's definitely willing to come back. And the question mark on his image in the last movie definitely leaves it open for it. Am I gonna miss the train noises? Not gonna lie, a little bit. I'm trying to think. I don't think there is a train near the place that I'm moving to. I don't think there is. So I don't know. Maybe the sounds will carry and I'll still be able to hear them, but it would be interesting. Yeah. I'm going to become a VTuber. I don't know what a VTuber is, J Wolf. A video tuber? Is that what the V stands for? Has his face reveal on screen right now. Ba-dow! Wait. Ba-dow! Dun dun dun. Complete with facial hair. Sadly, I was eaten by a shark, and this is just the ghost of the person I used to be. How's that for Halloween? The prequel. Okay, so the movie that came out in like 2011 is a prequel to the one that came out in like the 80s. Did I got that right? And Michael Prince, did you mean a face reveal, not review? I'll review faces all the time. Like, you know, I can open up your profile, just be like, yeah, your face is decent, and then like I can review them. That'll actually be my next my next YouTube channel. I just go around review faces, but it'll be completely arbitrary, and I'll use like a weird measurement. You know, be like, I give this person's face 3 cans of peaches out of 4 fishes. You know, something that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. question about the face reveal. Yeah, I I know I do like to have my anonymity. You know, none of you none of you guys on here have been weirdos, but even with the very low or not low, but even with the I don't even know what I mean. I have over 2,000 subscribers. It's not a big channel by any means, but even with that that number of subscribers, I've already encountered a good number of strange people. So yeah, and it's not like I'm making millions or I'm a you know, famous movie star or something where I have money for like security or whatever. Yeah. So always have the cartoon character AIs over their faces. Oh, see, I like that idea. I've seen it. But I always worry like the wrong move and the virtual face will disappear. So I think if I were to actually do something like that, it would be an actual physical mask. So something I don't have to worry about. Okay. Sorry, I've been rambling so long, I don't know what some of this is in reference to. So like J Wolf, he said, I feel like done right, that could work. Was that in reference to like Scream or the Shaggy idea? Or the face, the V-tubing? No. I have no idea who Dunbar is. I've never actually seen the movie Dances with Wolves. I've recently tried to make a Kevin Costner character, but the options don't seem like they're really there that work very well. Oh, the face rating. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be rated in such a way that it wouldn't make any sense, and it wouldn't offend anybody. You know? Have like a half mask? No. Okay, it'll be a half mask, but it'll be like the top half that's exposed. You know, kind of like Miles Morales in the Spider-Man 2 game. How about that? Sit in front of the camera. Spread rumors that I'm not the guy. You know what? I've actually thought of that too. Yeah, just having somebody like respond, like an earpiece, and they just say whatever I tell them. Yeah. Shaggy's a murderer. You know what? I'm gonna take it one step further. Because of like the hunger, like how hungry Shaggy always is, I'm gonna make him a cannibal. He's going to be like the new Hannibal Lecter, and nobody's going to suspect him because of how cowardly he behaves. Kind of like Bruce Wayne and Batman. Like playboy billionaire, like constantly screwing up and like tripping over his own feet. Nobody expects him to be Batman. Same thing here. You're going to have a coward like Shaggy become a cannibalistic murderer. You know what? I think we just created something there. You know, kind of like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but it, like, I watched like the first, I don't know, I want to say like 20 minutes of it, and I was like, no, I just can't. I can't do this. Phantom of the Opera mask. No, that still shows too much. It's gonna be a full mask or nothing. Shaggy is the first. Scooby is the first kill. Yeah. Well, I mean, he could still be, like, a suspect then, because, like, you know, they're always going after food. Like, he just got rid of Scooby. Now he has all the food to himself. Yeah, the Scooby snacks. Yeah, there you go. See? J-Wolf, you're in on this. I like it. It's all coming together now. Scooby snacks are Soylent Green. Absolutely. Scooby-Doo is Cujo. You know what? I really think we could have something here, guys. Like, obviously, wouldn't be able to make any kind of profit off of it because, like, Scooby-Doo is probably in the, like, probably won't hit the public domain for another, what, 50 years or something? So, but yeah. Those sandwiches are so big, who knows what's in them? Exactly. You know what? And we could even make it like make it keto. Like keto sandwiches. It's all meat. All meat sandwiches. Silicone old dude to trick people. Those masks are really expensive though. Those masks that are just, yeah, there is a lot of detail, and the only way that they actually fit is by like having a fitting. Like if it's anything else, it's gonna fit loose. Like they're not universal. Yeah, no, I do think that, like, Scooby-Doo and Scream crossover, I think that would be cool. But I think that we're onto something better with the whole, like, Shaggy as a cannibal and, like, Scooby, Soylent Green is what makes the Scooby snacks. Yeah. I mean, what better way to get rid of the evidence, right? Like, these guys are made into... all the victims are made into, like, dog treats. But, of course, you know, Shaggy's willing to eat them. He knows what's in them. You know, and there's like, gourmet dog food and dog treats and everything. It's, like, human grade. Absolutely. I wonder who would have to get the permission, like, for the rights to do something like this. I do think that would be awesome. And the thing is now, like, a freaking, like, whatever iPhone is out there now. What is it? iPhone 15? iPhone 12? I don't have iPhone. I have Android. So, I mean, like, I could, like, whatever, a Android, a Galaxy from, like, 2 years ago can do everything you would need. Sure, after one of my friends was killed in front of him. See, you know what? I'm thinking like, all right, just go with it here. Oh, wait, plus they're always breaking down in the middle of nowhere, you know, big farms and stuff. Yeah, see, there you go. But what I'm thinking, and this might be too on the nose, I don't know. like, no, you know what? I'm thinking that might be too on the nose. Like something about, man, my mind is just going in every direction with this now. Now, J Wolf, I think you might have the best idea there, because honestly, yeah, they are constantly breaking down everywhere. I was thinking of bringing them back to like Shaggy's childhood or something, like his childhood home. Man, I'm putting way too much thought into this for something that's just a flight of fancy. Yeah, just bringing the whole Mystery Gang, Mystery Inc. Back to like Shaggy's childhood home. And yeah, one of the childhood friends ends up getting killed. You don't realize that it's actually like write fanfic for AO3. I don't know what AO3 is, J Wolf. But yeah, like they go back to Shaggy's hometown. You know what? That could be actually. You know what? They go back to his hometown because of a series of murders. Turns out his Shaggy's family has been cannibalistic for years and years. But his mom or dad or whoever has been trying to be clean. You know, just trying to eat like not people. And she's had a slip. She's gone back into this. Into that life, and they go back there to kind of like solve the mystery of where all these people are disappearing to, but Shaggy on the side is basically trying to cover up for his mom. Yeah, you know what? I think this could be it. That could be why they have the appetite and everything. Like, that's why that's why Shaggy keeps having the appetite, because nothing satisfies him as much as human flesh did. And he keeps trying to find something that will, like, get rid of that craving. Man. Another same universe and Shaggy. Yes, Hathaway. Yes, that's along the same lines of where I went. Yeah, the long pork wagon. See, I think this could work. I think this could work. J Wolf, I'm putting you in charge of this. You're much better at writing stuff than I am. Me no talk English goodly. Short stream to create Quint. Yeah, Touche is a cannibal, and now we're making a movie. Yeah, see? This is what happens when people join the stream. Alright, so I know earlier I said none of you guys are weirdos, but to go along with this, I think there is a little bit of weirdo in all of you. But in a good way, so long as you're not actually going out and getting, like, personal experience on what it's like to be a cannibal. Yeah. If you get a roll, it's... You know what, if this would actually happen, like, I think all of you would need to be in the movie. I actually know somebody that does, like, that makes independent movies, and they did just Well, I don't want to give too much personal information away, but they did do a horror movie not that long ago, like within the last 5 years. You know, maybe I should throw this idea out at them. I wonder if there's any kind of, like, satire or parody laws that would allow them to make it. You know what? Honestly, Matthew Lillard seems like he would be up for something like this. He seems like the type of person that would be like down just for a fun little role in something completely bizarre and out there like this. To be the red herring killer? Yeah, the person that everybody thinks is the killer. Hathaway, yeah. The creators of Blood and Honey, they actually didn't have to get the rights because the version of Winnie the Pooh that they used was now put into the public domain. So I mean, if they made Winnie the Pooh with like the red shirt and everything else, that is very clearly like the Disney owned version, they wouldn't be able to. But yeah, since they based theirs on the original stories, that's now in public domain, and they didn't have to. Which, if I remember right, the original Mickey, like from Steamboat Willie, is now in public domain as well. Yeah, I do think he'd be down for it. This has been a crazy stream. This has been just gone from strange topic to strange topic. Some 2010 white girl music. What is 2010 white girl music to you? Like give me a couple song names. Sorry, what's original? J Wolf. I feel like there was a typo, or maybe I just had a stroke. Milne? What's the original Milne version? Was that the name of the person who wrote the stories? Yeah, Hathaway, I've seen that too. I'm really interested in that game. I don't think it looks like it's like the same basic art style as Steamboat Willie, but it actually doesn't use like the Mickey Mouse character or anything like that. So I mean, technically they could put that out whenever. It's just a similar art style. Oh. You can DM him on TikTok. Of course he'll answer. Come on. It's not like he doesn't have... It's not like hundreds of people are probably emailing him or messaging him all the time. Fireworks and Wrecking Ball. Yeah. Okay, yeah, see, I didn't know... I thought... I knew it wasn't... I knew it wasn't Walt Disney that created the character Winnie the Pooh. I just didn't know who it was. Like in, man, how you doing, man? We're just talking about how to turn Captain Kangaroo. I've been trying to create Quint from the movie Jaws. His mustache is a bit too much, but it's the only thing with those like gigantic sideburns. But welcome to the chat. We've been trying to think up of a way that we could get a movie idea off the ground because it's just that awesome. 2094. That sounds way too far out. I thought it was like 100 years. And like, Scooby-Doo has been out since like the late 70s? It's gotta be sooner than that. I mean, granted, late 70s is still too far away, but... Oh, 64. Okay. I mean, that's earlier than I thought, but still too far away. Christopher... Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't know that was his kid. I mean, I knew that Christopher Robin was, like, somebody's actual child, but, I didn't know who the, like the author and everything was. Like, and yeah, I could use the walrus hair, but then it loses the sideburns. The big old mutton chops. So, this is the best compromise I can think of. Yeah, I'd have to look into the satire laws. Yeah. So, like, and just to catch you up to speed here, somehow this went from a short live stream of creating Quint from Jaws to somehow evolving into a movie idea where Shaggy is a cannibal, and Scooby snacks are made out of Soylent Green, and like, and granted, I mean, this is the idea that I threw out, but like, basically there are these murders happening in Shaggy's hometown, and we, like, the mystery machine, the Mystery Inc., go to Shaggy's hometown to figure out what's going on. And during the course of the movie, we find out that Shaggy was actually, like, in a family of cannibals, and his mom or dad or whoever was trying to, like, quote unquote, like, stay clean and like not eat people anymore. But it turns out she's fallen off the wagon. She's back to her cannibalistic ways. And now Shaggy, while the rest of Mystery Inc. is trying to find who the murderer is, Shaggy is basically trying to cover for his mom. So how's your day going? Do you Scooby-Doo characters? Be more willing to do this than Disney? Well, I mean, that's true. I don't know. I just, Well, wait, is Scooby-Doo... I remember there's a game that came out that had, like... That has, like Scooby-Doo, has, Batman... Well, both of those characters in it, which makes me think that... Is Universal owned by the WB? Or vice versa? Case sounds interesting, yes. Well, here's the thing, Lycan, is that you heard that pitch, and you're still here. So it didn't scare you off. Which means you might just be a little bit of a weirdo like us, too. So... It sounds, yeah. See, J Wolf, it's. I mean, it's a really cool idea, but it's the idea of the possibility of getting permission to do something like this, at least as more than just a fan fiction or like a fan made movie. Probably, you know what? No, you know what? I recently watched a YouTube series called Fallout Nuka Break. And I think that they were allowed to do that because it wasn't It was, first of all, they like quoted the proper rights, the right holders or rights holders, whatever. It wasn't like it wasn't like a massive production and they were taking it to theaters and whatever. It was just being uploaded to YouTube. And I think from there they were able to make a little money from views and stuff. But it wasn't, obviously it wasn't like, whatever, a theatrical production or anything like that. Okay, Universal is a WD company. Okay. Yeah. What role do you want? Okay, you want to be the snarky narrator who constantly breaks the fourth wall. So who would you be then? Like, if you're the doesn't the narrator always break the fourth wall though? Isn't that the point of the narrator? Or is from the point of the narrator, would you be breaking the fourth wall and like talking to the characters? Like a fourth wall reversal. Yeah, well, like, and our weirdness is coming out in this live stream, so welcome. All right, Melanie, you have a good night. Hope. Excuse me. Hold on a second. You have a good night. Hope you figure out your phone and you're able to enjoy it more. It sucks always having to spend money on new stuff, but at least, it's a more modern phone. And hopefully you get to enjoy it now for many years to come. The characters can hear him and he forgets that fact. Okay. So, like, Stranger Than Fiction. Well, there was only one character that could hear the narrator. That would be good. So, would it be everybody that could hear the narrator, or just, like... I'm trying to think of how that could be woven into the plot now. See, I'm thinking, like, man, I've just completely given up on creating this character now. See, I kind of like the idea that maybe not everybody can hear him, hear the person, but like, maybe just Shaggy. And like the narrator is narrating, and then like that the narrator is basically tipping off Shaggy so he can help, so it helps him get away with these crimes. Ooh, and what if like you don't know that Shaggy can hear the narrator until later. So, like, it looks like Shaggy's about to like, I don't know, walk into his friends, like for example, it looks like Shaggy's, okay, so Shaggy, sorry, I'm getting excited about this now. Like, Shaggy's trying to dispose of a body, right? This is just an example. Shaggy's trying to dispose of a body, and the narrator is talking about how his friends, Shaggy's friends, are just in the next room, right? And so, because the narrator says that, and Shaggy can hear him, or hear the narrator, Shaggy makes a right turn instead of a left. And you don't find out, and there'll be like a lot of little almost gotcha moments like that, and you don't find out until like the end of the movie that Shaggy could actually hear the narrator. They do like a Sixth Sense kind of montage at the end, where like Shaggy like confronts the narrator. I can't solve it. It actually says it's leading them to solve it. Narrator is is a voice in his head. I like that too. Wasn't there some kind of thing, like some kind of fan fiction where Shaggy was actually like in an insane asylum or something, and like all of the characters were made up? And like the Scooby snacks were his medication or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like creating another story in my head here. That make the narrator the actual villain. Theory about a lot of different fictional characters. Yeah. I don't know. It depends, like... Okay, so, like, if the narrator is the actual villain, or has that potential, would that mean, then, that the narrator is the voice in Shaggy's head, or, like, an outside narration? Because I don't think, like, if it was just happenstance, you know, that Shaggy is just able to hear the narrator, I don't think that would make the narrator a villain then. The evil in him leading him away from his humanity. See, I got I have this whole thing in my head now. And I've had this whole thing in my head now where it's like, it's set up kind of like Evil Dead or Army of Darkness or something. It's like, it's dark, but it's funny. Just a couple of minutes making a coffee and you're still talking about this shit because it's funny. This is good stuff. Just the idea of, like, a cannibalistic Shaggy, like, covering for his mom and like, it's such a good idea. Totally unreliable narrator. Yeah. No, I know. It's just, this is... Seriously, the more we talk about it, people, the more I want this to happen. Like, genuinely. I really like the idea of this. But, Michael, what kind of coffee did you make? Seriously, I just think it would be funny. I think it would be so funny. Well, I guess, like, what would the tone be? Would we be trying to make this like a straight up horror movie, like Blood and Honey, or would it be more of like a dark comedy, like Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, Coffee? Okay, that's the spendy coffee, man. I'm feeling Evil Dead, Shaun of the Dead vibes. Yeah. I'm kind of getting that, like... Yeah. Like, there's actual stakes here. Hey, man, some people like that cat, don't want to swear, cat crap coffee. The Triple C. Yeah, no, I do think that it would be... I just think this would be a great idea. I really, truly do. Man. I keep hoping that, like, Hev will jump in here. Like, Hev's character creations. I think this would be right up her alley. She would have a bunch of ideas for this as well. Hey, Speedy man, how you doing? Did you want to be brought up to speed on what we're talking about? Make a Shaggy RDO character? Yeah, there isn't the options for a Shaggy RDO character. I mean, I wish there was like he got the little scraggly chin beard thing, but well. Yeah, that's... You know what? I feel like that's kind of what started leading us down this path, man. Like, I have not seen Deadpool 3. I'm seeing it tomorrow. So please don't spoil anything for me, Speedy. I thought your last name was Rogers, not Goler. I don't recognize what that's from, Jay Wolf. Rogers, not Goler. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. I've seen a lot of spoilers for it. I don't want to discuss. I don't want to discuss spoilers at all. You know what? And here's the thing: is that this whole talk of this movie is all happening like during a live stream. Like, literally anybody can come across this and just claim the idea now. I'm going to look it up right now. Who Goler is. Okay. Yeah, I got literally 2 sentences into the description of the Goler family, and yeah, wow, okay, setting that down. Yeah, I think like maybe a Shaggy character might be possible in like GTA, but not so much in Red Dead. Yeah, Speedy, you have a good night, man. Enjoy what you're about to eat, and we will talk later. Or you can just watch this video later, because there's been some discussions going on here. Yeah, Jay Wolf, you tell him. No stealing our future idea. Or our past idea that you're now watching. Whatever. Demon Slayers? Demon Slayers. Is that an anime? I want to say that's an anime. Slightly regret that. Yeah. It's I want to say that it happened in like Alberta, Canada? It was like within the first Nova Scotia, Canada. Okay. Yeah. Tells you that that kind of stuff can happen anywhere, not just the deep south. It's yeah. Your niece introduced you to it? Okay. Yeah, see, I wish I could get into anime. I know that there's some really good stories out there, like Cowboy Bebop, for example. It's supposed to be really, really good, but I've never been able to get into anime. Like, the closest thing I've ever gotten has been, like, Vampire Hunter D and, like, the Castlevania Netflix series. So, what part of Look It Up Later did I stutter? It was the frame rate. The frame rate stuttered. So, that's the story I'm going with. Does that work? Does that cover me? Frame rate stutter? Collection Bebop. Okay, so Michael Prince, what did you think of the live action Netflix? It only lasted for like one season. Ghost in the Shell is another one that I've heard is really good, but I don't know what it is. I have not been able to get into anime. Chalk it up to impatience and you. As I learned nothing. I regret everything, but I learned nothing. See, you say you already knew that, but you haven't learned that I don't learn. So, what does that tell you? I've never seen it, and I never will. Okay. Yeah, there's another one. What is it? One Punch? One Piece? I think it's called One Piece. One Piece? That was supposed to be really good. Is that an anime? Does that count as anime? A skull cap on this guy? Well, that's not gonna help with his looks, though. There we go. That's me right there. You're welcome, people. Hope. Vaguely optimistic. Lose all hope, J. Wolf. I will never learn. I refuse to. As soon as I feel like I learned something, I'll, like, hit myself with a hammer. Curzon, more respective of the art. See, I read the word Curzon and I'm thinking of some character from Star Trek. Both anime. Okay. See, I heard that the One Piece live action was actually supposed to be really, really good. So, I don't know. I don't know if they're doing like a one-for-one or if they're brand new stories. I have no idea what any of it is. Toboggan on him? I don't know, like, I do feel I'm warming up to this hairstyle more as I've left it on him as opposed to this one. I feel like this is too much hair. I think that this one is actually more fitting for the character. But, yeah. That's because I respect art. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like all types of art. Sometimes even though I can respect an art style, I still don't, it's not personally for me. So, delicious in dungeon. Delicious in dungeon? Okay, that's gonna be yet another thing that I'm not going to wait to Google on. Dungeon. So what's the difference? Okay, I'm Googling it right now. It says it's a manga series. What's the difference between manga and anime? Like, the characters, I mean, I'm looking at I'm looking at this and like their eyes seem bigger and their body types for the most part seem like they're more proportionate, like realistic. I mean, I could Google what's the difference between anime and manga as well, but I've been getting yelled at by someone for looking up things on Google right now. Audio type, okay. Yes. Just leave it how it is. Yeah. See, I think that... See, when it comes to, like, bringing things from animation to live action or vice versa, I view that as basically the same thing as any... crossing over from any medium into another medium. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It all depends on how well they are able to do this, be true to the source material. And honestly, sometimes some things just aren't meant to be brought into live action or vice versa. Like, it loses something. So, for example, like the movie Lion King, to me is a great example of this. Like, the animated version that came out, like, whatever, 25 years ago or what have you, that was great. It was able to tell a heartfelt story, but there was still the fact that it wasn't realistic looking allowed you to enjoy the story, but not get distracted by, like, the fact that stuff like this actually happens, Lions, hyenas, and whatnot kill other animals. That's how they feed. That's how life is. Where bringing that into that CGI, like, realistic style, just kind of removed that mental barrier and made it, like, a little too creepy. So, no. Yeah, and appreciate you stopping by, man. Yeah, the character creation thing has essentially grinded to a halt because of all of the movie talk and whatnot. So, yeah, it's sorry if this wasn't what you were expecting, man. It wasn't. To be honest, it wasn't what I was expecting either. So, I'm not complaining though. It's been fun. But you have a good night, man. We'll catch you another time. The newspapers on the live chat, yeah. It was only the one thing. But they turned it into an anime show. Okay, so... but I'm looking up the, So is this just referencing the comic, then? Okay. Okay, so the thing I was looking up was actually just referencing the comic. And there was an extra little tab up above referencing the cartoon, which is then listed under anime. Okay, well, that answers that. Thank you. This is come on now, that was a great song. Right up there with Hakuna Matata. Yeah, I really didn't care for the Lion King live action. There's really been... I have trouble thinking of a single Disney movie that went from animated to live action I've actually enjoyed. Aladdin, I was able to make it through Aladdin. But I still, like... I don't know. I still didn't think it was nearly as good as the cartoon. But, I mean, with Robin Williams as the genie, how can you really top that? Yeah. I see, that's just it. Right now, I remember at the time thinking, like, some of those Tarzan songs were yeah, Phil Collins really went hard at it, but like I wouldn't be able to name any of them now. Hakuna Matata is stuck in my head until the day I die, though. Make an outfit for the guy? For Hathaway, this guy? I mean, honestly, like, what he's wearing in the movie is pretty much this. I mean, I can't make it so his shirt is untucked. But, I mean, I'm sure he's wearing other outfits. But, I mean, that's basically it. Can I give him booty shorts? I cannot. If it was in GTA, I probably could. Like, give him the kind of shorts that Harley Quinn wore in Suicide Squad. Just saying, is he see in the game? No. Well, like I said, I think that I think this character creation has come to a screeching halt with the derailment on the Scooby cannibalism movie ideas. Yeah, Michael, I still didn't think it was a very good movie. But I mean, if I had to choose one of the live action Disney movies to watch, like, it probably would be Aladdin. I just, yeah, I mean, Cinderella, like, Cinderella, Lion King, Aladdin, what else have they done? I know they're doing a Snow White movie, but yeah. Anyway, I haven't seen a single. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I haven't seen a single Disney movie translated from animated to live action that I've actually really enjoyed. But yeah, Robin Williams, dude, his name is Zelda because of the game Legend of Zelda, or his daughter's name. Sorry, Robin Williams' daughter's name is Zelda because of the game Legend of Zelda. I mean, that's yeah. Mulan. Yeah, there was another one. That was another one that I had playing in the background with Disney Plus, but I really didn't pay attention to it at all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's a certain amount of charm that goes with the animated movies that was just completely lost when it was translated over to live action. Yeah. I don't know. But tell you what, guys, I did say I wanted to make this a short one, and now it's been over 2 hours long. So I am going to call it a night here. And I think I am going to, like, maybe reach out to that friend that does the movie stuff and see if there's anything that can be done there. Because this whole Cannibal Shaggy thing, it's just a really good idea. But I mean, also it would have to be profitable in the person's eyes to even start working on it. So, I mean, if it's one of those things where it's, you know, if it can't happen, then it can't happen. But it is still a really, really cool idea. So, yeah, all you guys, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the chat. I think I'm just gonna basically save where I have the settings for this guy and then finish them another time. But yeah, Michael, J Wolf, Hathaway, Speedy stopping in, Melanie, Lycan, thank you everybody for stopping in here. It was awesome, and especially with the movie idea. If anybody's listening to this, it's ours. Don't you dare take it. We will find you. We will hunt you down. None of us have a particular set of skills, but we have the internet, so we're good. All right. Okay. You guys all have a good night, and I should be on next week. So, all right. Bye.